everyone, I'm here today to explain you something about the fuel sources of this game, the 4 fuel sources that exist on the game at the moment, as well with how you can use them and how to use them to make your things, to simply warm you up, cook food, turn things into ashes, as well with melt down rare ores like ultranium ores, for example. And first of all, here on my hotbar, don't question anything about this. I'm on a modded server, so I can spawn any item I want right now. As well with being in God mode, if I come here, just for you not saying that I'm a cheater or anything. Okay, so there are 4 items you can use as fuel currently. The basic item is the hood log, and then we have the coal, then gasoline, as well with shaped mondinho. I actually had no idea before reading what they were used for, besides of the fact they can use to craft anything that is rare. So many things that are rare, you can use shaped mondinho for those. So first of all, we have here the campfires, and by default they have already some hood logs on the fuel slot. This is the fuel slot, as you can see. It says that it can burn up to 250 degrees. So if you light it up, as you can see, it's a fuel that will burn fast. And if you want to keep your campfire lit up for longer, you need to add much more hood log than it has currently. Okay, so it's a fast fuel burning, and well, you will always need to use it in your first moments after spawning. So, and how about if I change to coal? Coal can go up to 510 degrees, and just change the hood for the coal, and it will burn slowly. It's still, if you remove the fuel from the slot, it will keep burning the previous fuel. Okay, so after burning, after this green bar goes all the way down, it will start to burn coal, and that means that will burn slowly, because coal it's slower to burn than the hood itself, but it is still a bit fast. And people usually use the first thing that they do is to smelt down iron ore, because it says that it can be smelted at 400 degrees. If this goes up too close to 510 degrees, it actually smelted down the ore really fast, because it was already at a higher temperature than 400 degrees. Now I'm gonna remove this. This campfire will eventually disappear, so we don't need it more. And then after a longer time of playing, you can always craft a fire pit and place the coal here instead, and everything else. Okay, the fire pits are quite useful and good because they don't go away after the fuel burn like the campfires go. Then we have the blast furnace. The blast furnace is something that some people, after having a base and many things, they are able to build one, to craft one, and they question many things about the blast furnace. Like, well, I placed, for example, here a rare ore, or can be another ore, because they can be smelted at the same temperature, and then I place some coal, but it just won't smelt down the ore, and they wonder why. Because of course, if you use the coal here instead of the campfire or a fire pit, the temperature will go higher, much higher than only 510 degrees. So as you can see, it goes up to the double, almost the double, and that means it goes almost to 1100 degrees. But if you need 1200 degrees to smelt down the ore, you need a better fuel source. And the better fuel source, which let this burn We're not gonna wait. I have another blast furnace here. I can need to burn it out. Okay, so we have here with no fuel here left, and if you change the fuel source to gasoline, gasoline will take this into a higher temperature. That means that will smelt down any rare ore, because it will actually go up to almost 1200 degrees, which is a lot, and we don't need that much, but this means that will smelt down faster. And as you can see, that's the other one. Okay, let's see with this one. It will really smelt down even faster right now, because it's already up almost to 2000 degrees. And now let this, okay, it's almost burning down. Okay, this is all gone. So that temperature will go down until it reaches the ambient temperature. Here will go like 0 degrees in this case, or even less. It depends of the area you are at. So I'm in the snowy area. So, and how about Shape and Mondino? I really don't advise you to waste Shape and Mondino here, because, well, it has this speed of burning. The thing is that it's much more expensive and harder to get than the gasoline itself. You can use rotten oranges. You need to wait a while until the oranges you have in your inventory, or leave them on a locker, on a storage locker, and let them rot after some minutes, and then you can collect them and get some ashes from burning tree barks or cooked steaks. I advise you to use tree barks instead. Turn things into ash, and then craft them together here on the workbench. As you can see, go to the materials, and there's the gasoline. As you can see, you need only one moldy orang as well with one ash to make 5 gasoline. So it goes up to this temperature right now here, because probably it will depends of the ambient environment we have here. And how about if I go here and close the doors? Still burning down the rest of the fuel, but we're gonna place it here. And I advise you one thing. Well, I can always, people sometimes use the trick as they only have sometimes mostly coal and not gasoline to smelt on, or is to place some campfires around the blast furnace, and then the blast furnace will get it will reach a higher temperature to smelt down the ores. But here it's coming up. Okay, and I'm seeing red. I'm not gonna die right now as I'm on the mother server, as I said before, I guess. So it's actually only going up to 3600, but you don't need that much, and really don't waste away Shaped Mondino. So concluding, I think, well, the gasoline and coal itself are the best sources of fuel right now, and you can also use gasoline for vehicles, of course, not other source. It won't just work. And well, if you get some coal, use it instead of wood. It's the most basic and easy source of fuel. Okay, so I hope this was helpful in any way, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. So the second thing, place the beacon on your hands and something will appear. These things here with houses above saying the meters. The meters are the distance